Good morning, students. I'm Amitabh Ghosh from Great Mission Public School, Himmatpur block, and as you know, I'm teaching you Information Technology course code 402. Student, in my first video lecture series in vocational skill spreadsheet, yesterday I have gone through one of the chapter and which I have shared through my video tutorial. The name of the chapter was Using AutoSum in Cells. It was a micro chapter where I have showed you how to use a function AutoSum. Then other function was average, minimum, maximum and count. How to apply those functions in a given data or in a worksheet. In today's chapter, which is based on conditional formatting, this is basically the layout or the pattern of the sheet that you can adjust, design or do formatting. So all these things we would be covered in this particular chapter. Please stay tuned with me. If you have any difficulty after watching any video, if you have any question, you can definitely come forward with your question and I will try to sort it out. Stay tuned. Good morning, students. So today we would be dealing with the second session, conditional formatting. What is conditional formatting? All these things I will tell you step by step, but before starting conditional formatting, I would like to show you the format of the data that I type here. So it is a data that is shown in figure 3.2.1. Let me format the text and numbers properly as given in your book and page number 250, and then I will go step by step. So just watch it out. I select the data, I select the center alignment and the middle form, then I'm arranging everything in a proper manner. So I selected row 1 and I'm merging that cell from A to F column to the center. Then I'm taking second row and I'm making these text bold. I'm taking all the values from right alignment to the middle alignment. So now your data is okay, which is given in your book. Now before applying conditional formatting, I need to tell you few things about conditional formatting. Normally in Excel we used to enter data in text and number format. Now when these data are in a huge format, it is really difficult to analyze and compare the values. So in order to go to step by step or sheet by sheet or cell by cell, we just compare the numbers and we can apply the rules from one cell to another to do conditional formatting. In your book, what conditional formatting can do? Conditional formatting can apply the following formatting effect. You can refer your book. It can do number format, text format and date format. It can also apply font, font style and font color, border color and border style, fill color and fill pattern. So all this stuff can be done through conditional formatting. Now please go through the steps given in your book from the topic applying conditional formatting and taking these steps step by step, comparing this table that you are seeing on the screen, and accordingly I will explain you everything. So before applying conditional formatting, first you have to select the value through which you can compare and apply the rules of conditional formatting. Then go to Home tab. In Style group, click on Conditional Formatting. A drop-down list will appear and you will find different type of rules shown on this list. You, you go ahead one by one and check it out. Okay. If you want, you can create your own new rule. Once your conditional formatting is over, you can clear the rules of the selected cell that is shown over here. So from your book, the point number, in uh, point number 7, the conditional formatting has already been applied. So how can we do that? Click on highlight cell rules and select the first option, greater than. Now when you click on greater than, a dialog box of greater than will appear. In format cell that are greater than means the values the values shown over here and the value you enter over here, it will compare the rule. Which type of rule? Greater than rule. So if let's say if I'm typing 50, so the value 50, it will compare from this data. Whatever data is greater than 50, it would be highlighted. The color format that you are seeing over here is selected from here by default, that is light red filled with dark red text. If you want to change the color, you can select either of the option from here. It is your choice. So by default, highlight red fill with the dark red text is shown over here. And if you want to custom format, you can go ahead and custom format, and you can select whatever type of text font style you want. You can give it according to your choice. So let's say I make it bold. uh, Let me take this one bold, and then fill color, let me take it this red. Okay, is it looking good? I don't think so. So let me take the first one because it is highlighted properly, and I click on OK. So as you can see, the numbers which is greater than 50 is highlighted. So in this table I can very well compare the numbers instead of going through cell by cell. Let's suppose if I have maximum number of values in this cell, and if I want to compare in a similar manner, let's say this data is filled this much, which has a huge volume. So if I type um, any number, and if I want to compare, it is really difficult with your naked eyes to go each cell one by one. So instead of avoiding that step, what a conditional format is doing, it is highlighting cell with colors, so that you can ignore rest of the cells and you will see highlighted text and can easily identify which number is greater than the number mentioned in this cell rule. All right. The second option of conditional formatting is go by uh, cell number. So in point number, let me check. In point number 12, it says while entering the rule instead of value, you can specify the cell address where the value is stored. This can be very helpful as by simply changing the value of the cell, the conditional formatting gets automatically updated. So up till now, what we did is we select the data for which we want to apply conditional formatting, and then we enter the rule and we enter the value, and accordingly it shows you the number greater than the value you entered here. The second option is we enter the value in cell, and then we will compare that data with the data that we select over here. So let me enter uh, the value of the cell in H7. Let's say I'm typing 100. So after I type 100, I want to compare this value greater than the value type over here. So I enter the number over here, then I will select the data through which I want to compare. Then I will go to conditional formatting, select highlight cell rules, then greater than. Now instead of typing the value over here, I already typed the value in cell number H7. So what I will do is I will mention that cell number over here to compare the value the values given on the selected cell. So I type equal to sign $H, that means column H, and then $7, that means row number 7. So when I mention this cell number, what it will does is it will compare this value with the data provided over here. As you can see, it has already showed me the highlighted numbers which is greater than 100. So in this manner we can either compare the data by value or compare the data by cell number. Now if you want to release the rule that you have created, again go to conditional formatting, click on file, this time you will click over here and then select the first option, clear rules from the selected cell, because the rule has already been applied on this selected cell. So select this option and it will release the rule of conditional formatting. So that was it for this video. I hope so you are able to understand how you can apply conditional formatting and how you can customize the rule for conditional formatting, and finally you can remove the rule after comparing the data from the data you provided on the selected cell. Now in tomorrow's lecture we would be moving forward with a new session, that is hide unhide freeze rows and columns. Means how can you hide the data from column or rows. All these stuff I will be discussing in the coming video. See you tomorrow. Goodbye, students.